to you know where.
Mr. President, allow me to bring you back home and discuss another topic matter that is of importance.
Thank you.
As soon as you were elected president, there was a phenomenon that happened. The cases were collapsing left and center. And these cases were of corruption in nature. And then other coincidence happened. Once you nominated some people, their cases were also withdrawn. I don't know what you feel about that and what you have to say about that.
You know, when we talked about this, it looked like it was politics. You know, there was a huge push by the former administration, our friends, you know, to use the criminal justice system to run their politics, you know, and to fabricate, you know, cases against people merely because they didn't agree with your political side. It is in the public domain, my brother. Many governors, they were called, yeah, we are going to do this, we are going to start a file for you, you must be in Azimio. You must be in Azimio. The reason why Azimio is definitely going to collapse is because it was built on quicksand. It was built on threats, blackmail, intimidation. So, to answer your question, is if the criminal justice system was used, today, the people who are supposed to give evidence against these people are saying, we can't give evidence because we were forced to say this and this and this as against this person because it was, we were forced to say so. Otherwise, our jobs were going to be on the line. So, I mean, so how do you support such a case? What are we supposed to say, prosecute this person anyway, you know?
So,
and it is not for me, by the way. It's not for me to decide. There is no single case I have been asked. And for your information, I have told cabinet here. I have told my cabinet ministers. I have told the DPP. I have told the EACC director. I have told the DCI. Normally, before somebody is arrested who is working in government, the president is informed, you know, so that he can say something. I have told them, don't call me.
Okay.
Read the Constitution, read the law. If somebody needs to be prosecuted, whether he is minister, whether he is PS, whether he is whoever, apelekwe kotini.
I want to ask a follow-up
I don't
question.
want to be asked anything.
And
I have told the criminal justice system. I have told my sister, the Chief Justice and President of the Supreme Court, I will never call her to ask her for any favor on any case. The only conversation maybe I will ask her is, if a case is taking too long, is to ask her, please expedite. We are not telling you rule this way or rule this way.
Okay, Mr.
Expedite the case, rule in whatever way, so that we know whether we are going left or we are going right.
Mr. President, I would accept your premise that these cases were politically motivated, as you've said. Why isn't the DPP being asked to take foundational responsibility? Because that office took cases.
There are things I cannot speak on national television for other reasons. Yeah, but if I told you, for example, that already the DPP had been asked to hand in his resignation, you know, if he doesn't prosecute this case and this case and this case, you know, I mean, it was just an ugly situation. And I pray that Kenya never again goes to a place where the criminal justice system is used to manipulate politics.
So
we must never be there.
Yeah, I just want to ask this before I allow my colleagues to get into this. The question that you bring us now to the public is, we have to trust you that you're not using that same office for political expediency. That is what you are forcing us to do as a country, because we don't know the details.
And if there are signs that my office is being, it should be called out. That's why I am an open book. That's why I want a vibrant opposition. How did we get here? We got here because of the handshake nonsense. My good brother, Bwana Smart. We got here because you get the opposition, which is supposed to hold the government to account, into some illegal, cohabitation, or whatever it was called, in the name of unity. What unity? Who says by having an opposition, we are not united? So Kenyans voted in this election, right? There are as many people in Azimio as there are in Kenya Kwanza. So are you going to fault Kenyans that they caused disunity? The Kenyans voted.
Mr. President.
So it is now up to us leaders to figure out, this is the decision of Kenyans. Kenyans have said, you guys go and run government. They have said, you guys go and check government. Okay. Let us appropriate our responsibilities to Kazi.
Yes, just as one final question on this, because we have to clear this up.
And let me say it looking at Kenyans.
Yeah. That's your camera.
The office of the president will not be used to use the criminal justice system against my opponents or for any political purpose.
So the guarantee here...
And that I can sign off as William Ruto. It will not happen.
The guarantee here...
I have enough people to help me do politics. I have first myself. I am a politician. I know what to do with politics, right? I don't need the police. I don't need the criminal justice system. I can go and speak to Kenyans the way I spoke to Kenyans, persuade them, sell them my view. They have my track record. They know what they want. They know. And for your information, just allow me to say this.
Please.
The reason why you find that the people of Kenya are really energized asking, about things about my administration, is because the people of Kenya know me, and they know what I am capable of doing. And they judge me by very high standards. If it was just another guy, they wouldn't mind if he did one or two things right, because they would say, okay, maybe this guy anyway has tried. But for me, I have to do things at another level because they know what I'm capable of doing.